ethics, originations, marketing. When you put those three words together, the reactions from both attorneys and non-attorneys are really incredible.
I was glad that Howard took time to analyze my situation, how he spoke to the attendees today and asked who wanted specific advice. He gave specific advice. He was thoughtful. He was open to taking questions. When he got additional information about certain aspects of your work, he applied that and gave you more detailed answers.
Are you a sole practitioner?
No, I'm
What of a firm? And how many lawyers in your firm? 7. So here's some of the, remember we talked about considerations. Do you, is there a consideration that when you go to other attorneys, there's a conflict because they do some of the things that your firm does?
I just enjoyed the interaction and his ability to really connect, and he's just such a nice, likable guy and smart.
Marketing is not about where you go. It's about who you are, because your brand is who you are. The deeper you dive, the bigger the brand that you create, the more opportunities you have to originate business.
As someone who's about to start practicing, it was very useful information about building a business and how to get your name out there and how to not treat it so much like a job and more just integrate it into your life generally rather than treating it as a duty or a responsibility that you owe to your employer or to yourself.
You're not really rainmaking for business, you're rainmaking for relationships. There's something that we would refer to as working in the business, which you all, this is how you make a living, right? You work in the business. What that looks like is billable hours. Then you have something called working on the business. And that happens outside of the business. That's really a relationship-based situation. Every one of you, if you want, can bring in a client. Because why do people hire attorneys? They're worried, concerned, or scared about something, right? So why would they request more information? They want to know, I got a problem, can you solve my problem?
Like he was talking about going out and getting involved in his daughter's school and meeting other parents that way, and that became a source of business, but even though he wasn't going out and seeking that as a source of business, it just kind of developed naturally, and kind of approaching it that way rather than going in very business-minded.
Howard did a very good job. He obviously has his own experience in building businesses. He comes from a perspective that is universal for anyone who wants to build their own business, whether it's an attorney. I see his advice was applicable in all sorts of industries, and it'd be applicable if you're an established business person or you're just getting started, and it was very helpful. And the way he speaks is down to earth, and it's clear and it's motivational.